Hey 143 fam, I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the bell for notifications. If you would like to be considered for a free reading this month, make sure you subscribe, leave me a comment below your video, and I will alert winners at the very end of the month. If you would like to double your chances to win, make sure you follow me on Instagram as well at UrbanSoulGuru. All of my contact information, website, Instagram is in the box below. Now let's take a look at love and see what's in store for the rest of the month. Hey Libra, this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Love, August 15th through the end of the month. Libra, August 15th through the end of the month in love. Libra in love. August 15th through the end of the month. Okay, I've got you guys. Libra, I'm channeling something about comfort food. Why this applies to love, I don't know. But I feel like some of you may be a little too disciplined right now, and you may need to chill. Like, give yourself a cheat day. It's coming through strong enough. So it's going to apply to more than one of you. Maybe some of you are overindulging a little too much in the comfort foods, but it does feel like you need to relax a little bit. I'm also seeing some of you need to travel with a partner, and you just need to enjoy your time. Like, you really need to rekindle. Don't be so worried about being as disciplined as you are in your normal day-to-day life when you're on vacation. Like, legitimately allow yourself to relax. It's going to allow you and your partner that you're traveling with to have a better time. Okay, so let's get a little bit more clarity, Libra. Your comfort foods here. See how this applies to love. Libra in love. Libra in love. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing something by the water. Get to the water if you can over the next couple of weeks. It feels like you really need some time off, some relaxation. It may be preventing you, work may be preventing you from spending time with somebody that you love, or work may be preventing you from calling in new love, okay? Beautiful message, though. Worth waiting for. Who's worth waiting for? Are you waiting for somebody to come back? Feels like some of you might be. Yeah, you are. Separations, okay? Some of you feel like you're waiting on partners to come back, and you may not have a breakup separation. For many of you, Libra, this feels like somebody's traveling. It does feel like work is getting in the way of love right now, and someone needs to chill. Someone needs to be a little bit more relaxed so that your time together is quality time, so that you can actually physically spend more time together. But it feels like you're either missing a partner or a partner's really missing you, and you just want them to come home, okay? I think for some others of you, you have gone through some breakups, okay? And you recognize that you're still healing, and they're still healing, but they're worth waiting for, okay? So following separation is wedding. If you guys are still married, if there are commitments still intact, I do feel you guys getting back together. You just have to put in the effort. You also have to communicate with your partner that you do want to get back together. For those of you going through separations, and not just because you're traveling for work kind of separations, but conscious separations to deal with problems individually, you need to travel. I mean, you really, really need to be by the water. You need to turn off phones, get away from work, try not to travel with computers, and just like you need to turn all the discipline off. And I think for some of you, it's not so much about your eating habits and being that kind of disciplined. It's the work ethic. Turn the work ethic off for like a day a week. Like, turn the work off. Turn it down. Say no to people so that you can reconnect to your love, because it does feel like some of you will be calling somebody back into the picture. There still feels like a lot of love here. This isn't somebody that you want to give up on too quickly, okay? Worth the wait. Clarify by make the effort. I'm telling you, put the effort in. If you are going through a separation right now, do as much healing work as you can on your end, so when you and your partner come back together, they can see it, they can feel it, okay? And so that you're manifesting that healing for the both of you as well. I really am feeling some reconciliations for those of you going through legitimate separations here, especially if you still have commitments intact, okay? Separation. being clarified by engagement. Again, I really think some of you are coming back together with a partner where there are major commitments in place, okay? And resolving separations if you're working too much. I'm also feeling for some of you who are absolutely not willing to take a partner back. You're way too far down that road. That's not happening. There's somebody who is worth opening up to, somebody who's worth making the effort to get to know, and you may not be putting that effort forward. You may have a little bit of anxiety opening up to somebody new right now. It feels beautiful as long as you take it super slow, but be honest from the get-go. Don't be too friendly, because you may friend zone someone, or someone may friend zone you if you don't express any kind of interest in a romantic sense, okay? But I do feel somebody worth, somebody who was worth waiting for coming into the picture, somebody new coming into the picture. But you do have to make some effort. It feels like you may have to be the one to take the first step here, Libra, even if that's not your thing. Even if you're not normally the one to do that, it feels like it'll end in your favor, like wind up in your favor. You'll get a good result here. But I think for the majority of you, this is just speaking to those of you who are going through some separations with committed partners. Ooh, there's resolution here. The good news is that there does feel like there's some very healthy, positive resolution and reconciliation here. Wedding is being clarified by chemistry. It's still intact, right? The love is intact. The chemistry is still intact. For those of you where the love, the chemistry, the desire is all still intact, family's still intact, make the effort to resolve this quickly. Don't let it linger too much. That's the only note of caution here. If you're separated for too long, I feel like you may not want to go back. If the separation lingers for too long, this also applies to those of you who have partners who are traveling too much. It may really bother you now, but if a few more months go by and you're still not getting the time and attention that you need and desire, you may choose to step out because you don't want to wait too much longer. You recognize that there's someone worth waiting for, but I also feel you prioritizing self-love as well here and having healthy boundaries around this. So try not to let separations linger. If you really want to get back together with somebody, make sure you're putting effort in. You may need to make the first step, okay, in new love and also in terms of reconciliations. But there does look like there's a whole lot of chemistry and there's a whole lot of love intact. But let's get you guys a crowning card. Yeah, this is what I'm picking up, okay? We have self-love. Crowning your reading. It feels like you're doing work on yourself. It feels like you're healing inner child. I'm really feeling something healing. For those of you who want to get back with a partner, it really feels like that's going to happen. For those of you who are separated for too long, this is going to be a catalyst to move on, okay? For those of you who are single, self-love is at the core, which is allowing you to call in somebody quality. But it does feel like beginning stages, okay? If you're single, I don't see you committing to anybody over the next couple of weeks. Like, take it really slow, okay? Here's why. Bottom of the deck. There could be some deception around new partners. I'm not feeling this, though, in terms of current partners where you have commitments. This just feels like some new people showing up, not showing you their true colors, and you just need a little bit more time to feel them out. I'm not saying that's going to apply to every new partner, but for some of you. So make sure, and it may not even be like major deceptions. What I'm actually feeling for the majority of you who are single, who are entertaining some new people coming into your life, or maybe even just one person you zoned in on, they start to show you more and more true color, okay? And it may not be anything bad, but you just realize you're not compatible. So instead of having to go through another breakup, just take your time. Just take it slow. Over the next couple of weeks and into September, if you still like what you see and who you see, and it's still feeling really good for you, you'll know you're past this and you can move forward. But we also have trust, okay? Also followed by, this could be the one. So for many of you, this is why your partner is coming back. This is why it's worth working on. This is why it's worth waiting for them to come home, okay? But do communicate with partners if you're not okay with separations. They're going to need to hear that. They may think that you're very relaxed and you don't care, and it's all good. And if you're not feeling that, Libra, you're going to need to communicate it, even if it's not all the way comfortable for you to have to initiate. But I feel like your partner's going to hear it. Wow, Trust in this process. Trust a new love if you're single. Trust that you can reconcile if love and chemistry is still intact. But also trust that the self-love crowning your reading is still the most important, okay? You don't have to wait for someone forever. Exercise those healthy boundaries now. You know, this is also speaking to travel. I'm getting travel again, travel by the water, the stream right here, something about water here, okay? And again, like, chill. Like, if you're on a crazy diet, I'm not saying completely abandon it, but it's okay to be a little bit more relaxed. Your time away with a partner to resolve a separation is going to be worth gaining an extra pound or two, or not losing weight if you're trying to lose weight, or whatever the case is. It's going to be worth it for them to have your full attention. I just feel like for some of you, whatever it is that you're super disciplined about, it may not be food. Again, I really think this could be work for so many of you. It's going to distract you from the opportunity to rekindle, okay? And that's why I'm just feeling like this message around relax some of that discipline just a little bit, still within your healthy boundaries, okay? Take that first step. If there is still love here, ask your partner to resolve this. It really feels like they will work on this mutually, with mutual effort, okay? And that they still want a relationship with you, Libra. Okay, Libra, if you feel like you need more clarity, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings. I'm available for energy healing, which I specialize in. I will be back September 1st for your full month of September reading. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.